I just walked out of the goddamn bathroom with a passed out 20-year-old girl on the bathroom floor.
Well, there's nobody in there.
Exactly, and they're gonna cover it up.
You got about 2 seconds to hang up. You got 2 seconds.
Walterman is going to arrest me.
That's correct.
Right now. That's correct.
Come on.
Hold on. I just walked out of the bathroom.
Come on.
Walterman is going. No, he's arresting me.
Come on.
Meet Karen, queen of complaints and self-appointed boss of public spaces. Today, she caused a scene at her local bar over a bathroom emergency that only she could see. When cops arrived to investigate, they found nothing except Karen lecturing them on how to do their jobs. Fast forward to a nearby store, and she's at it again, loud enough for someone else to call the cops. This time, they decided to give her a break from managing everyone else in a holding cell. The incident begins with a frantic call to the cops from a girl named Lauren, calling from her local bar. Lauren, in full "this is an emergency" mode, tells the dispatcher that she found another girl in the bathroom who was in really bad shape and totally out cold. In her mind, this was clearly a job for law enforcement, and she needed backup fast.
You know me?
Exactly.
I know you.
Exactly.
It's fine.
When the officers arrived at the scene, they found Lauren anxiously pacing outside the bar. She flagged them down, her hands waving with a sense of urgency.
I'm Lauren. Nice to meet you.
So, you were the one that they were calling about?
I am. So there is a female laying on the bathroom floor right now.
Okay.
Right? Who is not coherent. And this entire bar is trying to accommodate that. It's fine. It's no big deal. She's not okay at all.
The officers, used to all sorts of emergencies, but probably not one like this, asked her to fill them in. Lauren eagerly launched into the details. She'd seen a girl lying on the bathroom floor, completely unconscious, and was genuinely concerned for her well-being. The officers, now fully invested in this potential soap opera, nodded and decided it was worth checking out. They headed into the bar, ready to find this damsel in distress sprawled out on the restroom floor. At this point, it felt like they'd either be solving a mystery or walking into the most dramatic episode of bar rescue they'd ever seen.
It's fine. It's no big deal. She's not okay at all.
Okay.
Well,
Well, let me go see what's going on in here.
sure, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
As the officer approached the bar, he noticed a woman standing near the entrance, clearly one of the staff. She looked at him and asked, "How can I help you, officer?" The officer explained, "We're here to check on a girl in the bathroom who might be unconscious. We just want to make sure she's all right." The woman started explaining, "Oh, I know who you're talking about. She's totally fine. She's not unconscious. She's up and okay. I was actually planning to drop her home myself." The officer replied, "We'd still like to go inside and take a look, just to be sure." The woman nodded and said, "All right, go on in."
Hi.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
What can I do for you?
Oh, we got called about somebody unconscious in the bathroom.
She's not unconscious. She's up. She's awake. She's up and she's awake. I'm taking her home. I know her personally. Don't worry, I will never let anything.
We still need to look at her.
Okay, would you like to look at her?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's perfectly fine, okay? You guys can look at her.
Thank you.
I'm taking her home. Yes.
The officer went into the bar and checked the restroom, but there was no sign of the girl. She had completely vanished. Confused, the officers returned to the entrance and asked the woman, "Where did she go? She couldn't have just disappeared." The woman shrugged and said, "Oh, she must have left. I actually called her an Uber about half an hour ago."
I'm just letting you see that she's up. She's okay. I'm taking her home. The check outside was a little dramatic. We were having some problems with her.
Where's our patient?
Nope.
Yeah. Men's bathroom.
She's not in the bathroom.
So what's going on here?
How do we lose an unconscious
You
person?
got police here, fire department here. You guys have.
Well, the
this is
woman that
ridiculous.
called, I know, I'm so sorry.
This is ridiculous.
The woman that called, she was being a little dramatic, and I told her she was acting a fool. I told her she needed to leave, and she was like, "No, there's a woman unconscious."
Surprised, the officer responded, "Half an hour ago? Ma'am, it only took us 30 seconds to get here, and a moment ago you told us you were going to take her home yourself." The woman casually replied, "Well, I was planning to, but then I came out here to talk to you, so she must have decided to leave. And honestly, the girl who called you was acting a bit strange. She was totally freaked out. It really wasn't a big deal, but she made it one by calling you when we could have just handled it ourselves." The officer looked at her, caught somewhere between disbelief and bewilderment.
So we have no idea where she's at?
The only thing I can assume is that she got in her Uber by the time that I went out there and talked to you guys, because she had called an Uber half an hour before.
I mean, it took me 30 seconds to get here.
Yeah, who is this person? You know her?
No, I did. I told her about.
All right, well, we're gonna do our due diligence to see if she's here, but
I told the woman who had called.
That doesn't make any sense.
But I'm gonna make sure there's nobody laying around here somewhere or something. Yeah.
The officers searched all around the bar but couldn't find the girl. Frustrated, they went back outside and found Lauren, the one who had called them, now on another phone call, barely acknowledging their presence. Nearby, they spotted a young man and decided to ask him, "Did you see the girl? Hey there, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button." The young man nodded, explaining that he'd seen a girl earlier who mentioned she wasn't feeling well and was with her cousin.
This. Hello. This girl that she called about.
She called. I was just a bystander. I was
Did you see this girl passed out?
The blonde girl.
Well, I don't know.
Her sister's in orange. All I know is that her sister's in orange is the sister, the older one. The younger one apparently she came out and said that she was throwing up in the bathrooms. That's all I heard.
Okay, so the girl that's passed out.
Yes.
Where is she?
Where, you can't find her? No!
Okay.
No, I promise you, she was literally with her cousin.
As the officer tried to get more information, Lauren kept interrupting, visibly agitated and not letting them talk. Her boyfriend was there too, repeatedly telling her to calm down and stop causing a scene, warning her that her behavior could get her into trouble. But Lauren, still on her call, continued to complain about the officers, loudly accusing them of not doing their jobs properly. Then, as if to put an exclamation mark on the chaos, Lauren started shouting directly at the officers. Her boyfriend tried to calm her down, urging her to stop before she got herself arrested, but she paid him no mind and kept hurling insults.
So who's her cousin or who's her sister?
We have other blonde.
Okay,
what's your name?
Let's take this down. This is getting a little dramatic here.
I want to know his name.
This is getting a little dramatic.
Walterman is sitting here. I don't give a if I know him or not. You know me, I know you. It's fine. He is sitting here. There's a girl passed out on the goddamn...
There's nobody in there.
There was. I just walked out of the goddamn bathroom.
So which one is her cousin? You're gonna go to jail.
It's not my cousin. I ain't going to jail.
There's a taller one who's also blonde with dirty blonde hair.
Does she work here? No. She is a 20-year-old gold lady.
Stop. The only people that are in there are the employees right now.
They're not. They're
Jesus
doing
Christ.
bullshit. You're a piece of...
It's beside the point they me out of the crowd.
Be careful because you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, you are.
Give me to go to jail.
The officers, doing their best to ignore her outburst, were baffled by her behavior, especially since they'd rushed to the bar in response to her call, only to find no trace of the girl she'd reported. Meanwhile, they tried to talk to the young man, who suggested that the girl in question might have slipped out the back door. When Lauren started yelling that she was calling the cops, the girls might have taken off to avoid any trouble, he speculated. The officers pointed out that there was no reason for the girls to panic, since they were just out for a night and drinking legally. The young man explained that when he checked the restroom, Lauren was already there helping the girl, so he left. But moments later, he saw the cops arriving. Apparently, Lauren had called them. It was odd, he shrugged. One of the girls was just feeling sick. Didn't seem like something to call the cops over. Realizing there was no real emergency, the officers left.
Well, here's the thing. She's in a bar. It's not illegal for her to be drunk.
Exactly. I decided to just check the restroom just in case.
Okay.
And I opened the door, and her sister, who was in orange, who I'm pretty sure was out here to talk to you, was probably gone actually.
There's nobody in there except the employees.
Then they left because her cousin is in orange in like Bengals colors, right? Well, so they were there. I promise you, she's right. They were in the bathroom together, and she was helping her to the toilet.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, I guess you got this. I'm gonna walk out. I walk out, and then I walk out here, and all of a sudden you guys are arriving, and I'm thinking, well, if they ask me, the last time I saw her was in the bathroom with her cousin.
Okay.
Which is the truth. I promise you, on God, on my mother.
Personally, I could care less. All I care about
I
is
don't know
if
where
nobody's
they went.
dead.
No one's dead.
Okay.
She just got.
I don't care then.
She just got hella wasted.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Just don't walk down the street with that.
Oh, I'm drinking this here. Yes, sir. My bad. I forgot I even had this in my hand.
Oh well, that's fine. I don't care that much. So.
No, it seems important.
Oh well, whatever. I don't care.
Hey, honey, I'm sorry that your time was wasted.
I feel bad.
The squad
too,
guy's time is wasted, not mine.
Why is she even?
About 40 minutes later, the same officers got a call about an intoxicated person causing a scene at a convenience store. When they arrived, they found it was Lauren, the same woman who had called them earlier. The store employee reported that she was making a loud fuss, while her boyfriend mentioned she was on the phone, loudly complaining about how the officers had mistreated her cousin. The officer was surprised. She never mentioned the girl was her cousin, he noted.
She's in here. She's right here. Yeah?
Oh, thank God you're here, because I've been listening to her trying to get her
Where'd she
to
go?
calm down.
She just walked in.
She just went to the restaurant.
The second
She's talking to some officer about how you guys mistreated her cousin.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Apparently you guys weren't listening to how her cousin felt about the situation. Even though her cousin was under the influence of many alcoholic drinks, I don't know how many.
Her boyfriend who's standing right there.
I'm giving him a thumbs up because honestly, he talked to me, but only
I'm
after
gonna end
the
up going to
fact.
jail here.
Oh, now we got all the cops here. Here's Walterman right here. Here's Walterman right here.
Okay.
Here are you.
As Lauren came out of the restroom, still ranting on her phone, an officer asked her to end the call. She ignored him, so he warned her, "You have 2 minutes to end the call or you'll be arrested." When she refused, they arrested her. She resisted, but they managed to get her into the squad car, where she continued insulting them, claiming they hadn't read her Miranda rights or explained her arrest.
Get off the phone.
I'm not going to get off the phone.
Okay.
I'm not
Guess
going to get
what?
off the phone.
You got about 2 seconds to hang
Park.
up. You got
So
2 seconds.
Walterman is going to arrest me.
That's correct.
Right now. That's correct.
Come on.
Hold on. I
I'm with-
just walked out of the bathroom.
Come on.
Walterman is going.
come on.
No, he's arresting.
Let's go.
Bitch, get off me! Get off me! I'm doing nothing to you. Right away. You did this, bitch. You did this, bitch. You did this.
Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Get off me. Oh, I punched him in the face?
You punched him in the face and took him on the ground, dumbass.
Okay.
You did that.
Okay.
You're going to jail. You have your $2 at home. That's because you wanted to drink.
This is just making it worse for you. You understand?
Lauren, stop. Stop.
You're a creative face. Creative face. Creative face.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Stop.
You little f***ing
Stop.
Freddy Krueger mother. Freddy Krueger motherfucker. Freddy Krueger motherfucker.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm sorry, dude. This is bullshit. Wait, I think my camera's on.
Mine is. It fell off.
At the station, Lauren continued her tirade, demanding, "Why am I being arrested?" An officer replied, "You were intoxicated and resisting arrest." She argued, insisting she'd done nothing wrong and that the officers had ignored the girl she'd reported. Lauren even demanded to check on her daughters, but an officer explained she could use her phone once they reached the station. She shouted, threatened, and even yelled for someone to call 911, despite already being in police custody. When warned to lower her voice, she ignored them, insisting, "I have rights." Finally, in a dramatic turn, she claimed she felt unwell and demanded to go to the hospital, repeating it 38 times. After all the theatrics, Lauren was charged with disorderly conduct. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life encounters and law enforcement stories.